Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Justin here and welcome to the review of the JayBird Freedom wireless in-ear headphones. As you may remember, in the past I have reviewed other products that have come out from JayBird from the audio line specifically. Those products were all great, but JayBird has really continued to come a long way in making themselves the best in-ear wireless headphone. And I'm definitely not the only one to say that. The JayBird Freedom was announced at CES and is their current flagship, being the successor to the JayBird X2. Many improvements have definitely been made, and I actually received this a week before the initial release and had some time to speak with JayBird's CEO and marketing team, and from the day I received them about 2 weeks ago until now, I've given them a thorough test and have developed my own opinions. There's definitely a lot to cover when it comes to the fit, the size improvements, the advanced features, and its wireless functions, but let's go ahead and start out with the design. You will notice that these are by far the smallest earphones that JayBird has ever made. The X2 and previous models weren't necessarily large, but this just takes it to a whole new level. It is constructed out of metal and is very durable, so if you do need to throw this in your bag, you don't have to worry about them getting crushed or anything. To be exact, the speaker housing was reduced by 20% and it has a new enhanced 6mm driver. I'm someone who's generally hesitant to purchase Bluetooth headphones as they seemingly have a loss in sound quality, but with every JayBird product I've tested out, the sound quality was great. Aside from the metal construction, they are also sweat-proof as well, as a lot of people will be using this for athletics. Inside the box, you're given everything you need to ensure your comfort, including a set of standard silicone tips, but they have also included Comply foam tips as well. In addition to that, you also have a few sizes of fins, as well as a carry case, a USB charging cord, and a charger and battery attachment. I'll talk about that a bit more later. The JayBird Freedom also has the latest Bluetooth 4.1 technology, and that allows you to connect two headphones to one device at the same time, or one headphone to two different devices. So if you're constantly switching between your computer and your smartphone, you don't have to worry about disconnecting them every time. Taking a look at the headphones themselves, you can see that they are incredibly small. It is available in 5 different colors, including carbon, which I've got in front of me, gold, ocean blue, and blaze red. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the black one, as since I have black hair, it sort of just blends in and looks very subtle. When it comes to the fit, I'm pretty picky about using headphones and earphones, as majority of the ones I try out don't really work out with my head or ear. It's really great that JayBird has included multiple types of earbuds though, as a Comply ear tip is typically a separate purchase, which I actually did a review on the channel a really long time ago. They're by far the most comfortable option, but if you're doing sports or something, then they're going to get a little bit hot, and personally I don't like the sound to be completely isolated most of the time. These headphones for me were okay in terms of the comfort, definitely not the best, but not close to the worst either. There's a few ways you can wear them, including just wearing them around your neck typically, which looks pretty weird, but the way that most people will probably be going with is over the back of your neck, and they do also include a cable holder to kind of tie together the excess cable when it's too long, as you can see here. They have also included fins, and a lot of people also like to wear them where they wrap over the ears, so I recommend just trying them out and developing a personal preference for how you would like to wear these. When you're not wearing them, you can have them just hanging around your neck, and they look pretty good and don't really get in the way either, which is definitely a problem I've experienced when using typical wired headphones and the cable is running down my shirt. The Inline Remote itself is pretty typical, with a 3-button layout to control your volume, play, pause, and skip, and you also have an inline microphone as well to take calls. The voice prompts also make it very easy to indicate what you're doing with the button navigation. So now let's talk a little bit about the battery life of the JayBird Freedom. You have a 4-hour battery life on the headphone itself, however it does also include a separate attachment, which is kind of an external backup battery that gives you an additional 4 hours. That little unit also has a USB port, so you shouldn't have any problem charging it while out and about. The additional unit itself is really light, and that gives you a total of 8 hours of battery, which is really solid. If you have to go somewhere quickly, you can also charge this thing up for 20 minutes, and that will give you 1 hour of additional listening time. But we're pretty deep in the review, and it's kind of time to talk about the sound quality and one of the biggest features of the JayBird Freedom. That is the My Sound app. The JayBird Freedom produced pretty incredible sound, and from the X2 I found the sound to be pretty balanced and very high quality for a Bluetooth headset. I definitely noticed that once again here, everything was very clean and there was no signal connectivity issues that you would normally expect out of a wireless headphone. And normally on a review of any audio product, I would comment on whether the sound is very balanced, the bass is good, the bass is lacking, but with the customized menu, it gives you the ability to create different profiles, whether you would like more bass, more mids, more highs, and whether you would like a tighter bass or a tighter mid. They also work with a lot of athletes, so you can go ahead and preview some of the sound profiles that they have created, as well as some of the preset JayBird styles. You can play your music alongside and preview everything in real time while you adjust the EQ to exactly the way you would like. What's great is after you have created your custom EQ, the settings are synced to the earbuds themselves, meaning if you switch between devices, your custom options will still be applied. But I've definitely been talking for quite some time now, and as you can tell, I'm really excited by the new features and just the overall experience with the JayBird Freedom. In conclusion, JayBird has really hit the major categories in what they have improved, including the hardware, reducing the size, constructing it out of metal, and also introducing a mobile app that completely enhances the audio listening experience. Really, the only complaints I have are surrounding the battery and the fact that you have a separate module that stores half of the potential power. I can definitely see myself losing the part, and it would have been nice to see a micro USB port integrated into the control unit. 4 hours is pretty good for battery, but for some people that may be an issue. But for anyone who's looking for the best of the best in Bluetooth earphones, is an athlete who's looking to buy a really good pair of earphones for their workouts, I can assure you that this price of $200 is going to be well worth it, and that is my opinion. Other than that, I gotta give a huge thanks to JayBird and Logitech for sending this out for reviewing purposes, and if you would like to check it out for yourself, there will be a link in the description section below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps the channel out a bunch, and I'll see you all in the next one.